Hello, this is Matt Fiello speaking, Technical Marketing Engineer with the Cisco Cloud Networking Compute BU, and we're back with another Intersight Managed Mode Expert Series video. Today's video is going to be the Fibre Channel Zone Policy, one of our server profile policies. So standard format, we're going to review some slides, discuss the policy, and then move on to a very short demo. As we've done with other IMM Expert Series policy videos, I'd like to introduce the IIS server policy. So we have 39 total policies for Intersight Infrastructure Service. And of those 39 total policies, the ones highlighted here on the screen largely apply to standalone C series, with a few also applying to domain policies for domain profiles. So then the remainder 30 policies that we focus on in this series, we'll key in on the one highlighted, the FC zone policy for this particular video. Okay, so in introducing this policy, the policy is really used for the direct attached storage use case. Okay, so that is the reason for this policy's being. Okay, if you're not doing the direct attach storage use case, you won't be using this policy. It does allow you to do the zoning and the FIs, all right? So you can set up the access control with the target initiators set is either a single target or single initiator, single target, or single initiator, multiple target. Probably want to do single initiator, single target, unless you're running out of zone sets, and then you might wish to do the single initiator, multiple target. Your vSAN policy scope in your domain profile, that should be set to FC storage. Okay. And the zone policy in the SAN connectivity policy attaches to the individual VHBA. Now, to use this FC zone policy, again, you must be in a direct attached storage use case. Your FI is going to need to be configured in Fibre Channel switch mode, and that is done with the switch control policy that's part of your domain profile. Be warned, that is a disruptive change. And also, the vSAN configured in the domain vSAN policy, you must set that scope to storage, a storage scope. We do allow for the importing of zones from an external MDS for the direct attached storage use case in a similar fashion to what was supported with UCS Manager. So it's older, it's legacy, but we maintained that capability in IMM in case anyone is trying to migrate from a UCS M direct attached storage architecture to IMM direct attached storage. Okay, and the FI must be configured in FC switch mode again, and the scope is storage and uplink for the vSANs. Okay, so that's where that storage and uplink scope comes into play. As with the vast majority of server policies in Intersight Managed Mode, this FC zone policy is certainly not required for you to have successful server profile deployment. Nor would you want this policy if you're not in a direct attached storage use case. Okay, we do recommend single initiator, single target, and I've listed a URL here for the hot off the press direct attached storage for IMM design guide that's out there. And I'll put this in the comments section as well, so it's easy access. But certainly consult that design guide if you are interested in implementing direct attached storage. Direct attached storage is great for like a small pod where you don't have an expensive SAN, full up SAN to connect to. You can just directly connect the FIs to the storage arrays. Okay, as far as verification goes, I've actually extracted out from the troubleshooting section of that prior design guide for direct attached storage. So that was the source for these commands. But you can connect to the Fabric Interconnect, Secure Shell In, connect to NXOS CLI, Okay, and you can issue these following commands to either verify the FC port is properly configured, to verify the initiators list on the Fabric interconnect, and to verify the VHBA configuration within the server profile. Okay, so since this policy deals with direct attached storage, I just wanted to put a simple graphic in here so everybody could be on the same sheet of music. So basically, you're connected, the chassis is connected to the Fabric interconnects, and then instead of going to a Fabric switch like an MDS, you're cabling directly from the Fabric interconnect to the storage array. In this case, it's an NetApp. We hope to have a corresponding video that shows the design and configuration of direct attached storage to kind of accompany what's written in the design guide. So stay tuned for that in the future IMM Expert Series video. And as with all IMM Expert Series videos, I like to include a graphic that shows the connection, the relationship between the server profile template, okay, and the actual policy that we're discussing. So you can see that you have a SAN connectivity policy that gets attached to the server profile template. As you craft that SAN connectivity policy and you go to add a VHBA, then it exposes some of the embedded policies like FC zone that you will attach to each and every VHBA. Okay, so let's perform a short demo on how to create an FC zone policy. So here we are in Intersight, Infrastructure Service, Policies. We're going to create a policy. I like to filter down on UCS server policies, and then the second column you're going to see FC zone. Click that and click start. Give it a friendly name. You have the option of picking your organization, of course. Also setting tags in the description. Description will certainly be helpful. Click next. We're going to keep the zoning type as single initiator, single target, which is the default. Click add target. And we're going to give the target a name. We're going to supply the target worldwide port name. And then we're going to pick the switch ID, which will be A. And then finally, our storage vSAN. So it's really important that on the domain policy side, where you have vSAN policies get pushed down to the fabrics with the domain profile, it's really important this vSAN 100, its scope is storage. Okay, not uplink, which is a traditional fiber channel uplink to a traditional SAN, but we're talking about direct attached storage here. Okay, so that absolutely needs to be a scope of storage. Okay, click add. Okay, so we've added our target. Now we need to click create to create the policy. And we have our FC Zone A policy. And that completes the demonstration. And that completes today's video about Fibre Channel Zone Policies, which is used for the direct attached storage use case. I hope you were able to pick up a few things from this video. Stay tuned for more Intersight Managed Mode Expert Series videos, and thanks for watching.